The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Cowboys and the Broncos, next on Madden Football.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason. And we got a good matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
And off we go from Denver. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They begin the drive with Williams. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The throw over the middle taken in, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Nifty move. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
At the 32-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. There's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, it's Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. 2-2 Atwell from 6 yards away. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that one an 11-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
Yep. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback, and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now back to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make? Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now here come the Cowboys. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get funny, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Bigsby is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And they run the toss to Bigsby. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The quick slant caught. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Back to throw again. It's caught by Mike Evans. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Both of these coaching staffs with some big decisions to make coming up as the preseason draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. And to bring it your way, we go back to Brandon Godden.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives.